Welcome to the UnfoldEd walkthrough. When you first log in, you'll be taken to the Lessons page, where you can view all of the units that are currently available and ready to teach. Once you've found the topic that you want, select it. And you'll arrive at an overview page. Here you can see a summary of the learning outcomes for each of the lessons in the unit. Let's get started to access the lesson resources. Once you're inside the lesson player, you can select the lesson resources from the left-hand menu. You can also minimize the menu to view the resource in full screen, or you can return to the unit overview page. Now, let's take a closer look at the resources themselves. The first resource you'll see is the teacher guide. You can view the guide in the lesson player, but you'll get more from it if you download it. You can do this by selecting the paperclip icon in the menu or using the download button in the top right. Once you've downloaded the guide, open it in a compatible browser, such as Chrome, or in a PDF reader like Adobe Acrobat. This allows you to use the interactive features and navigate the document more easily. The teacher guide includes a range of helpful information about the unit. It's designed to provide timely professional development from trusted sources, giving you the confidence to teach each lesson. It's also organized in the same order as the lessons themselves, making it easy to find what you need when you need it. Like the teacher guide, we recommend downloading lesson plans and opening them in a compatible browser such as Chrome or in a PDF reader like Adobe Acrobat. To download a document, select the paperclip icon in the menu or use the download button in the top right. Once downloaded, you can then use all of the lesson plan's interactive functionality. At the top of the plan, you can select the country where you are teaching to display the relevant statutory curriculum guidance. Underneath, you'll find some general information that gives you clear, at-a-glance details of the lesson. This is especially helpful if you're short on time, or if you need to hand the lesson over to a cover teacher or teaching assistant. The preparation section highlights any resources you might need. That said, we've designed our lessons so that preparation is kept to a minimum. You'll also find space to add your own notes. On the second page, the lesson activities are shown. Every lesson follows the same clear structure: activating prior knowledge, assessing understanding, introducing the learning, guiding discussion, providing feedback, practicing the skill, reassessing progress, and finishing with a summary. You'll notice that each activity has 3 options, which will enable you to differentiate and customize your lesson. Simply select the option you want to pick for your class. The fourth icon is for if you would like to use your own custom activity. When you choose this, you'll see an option to add your own notes, so you have all the information in one place when you save or print the plan. Check out the next video on setting up a lesson for more information on activity selection. When you first enter an interactive lesson, you'll be presented with the 8 preset activities. You'll also see an estimated time for the lesson in the bottom left. This is just for your reference and won't impact the lesson itself. To preview an activity, select the activity icon. You can navigate through the activity slides using the buttons in the bottom right corner. To exit the preview, select the tick when you reach the final slide, or you can use the X button at any time. If you want to proceed with the default activities, start the lesson. Alternatively, you may want to change some of the activities, which you can do by selecting Customize Lesson. In the Custom screen, you will now see 5 icons for each activity. This includes 3 pre-built activities, A, B, and C, which correspond to the options on the lesson plan. Again, you can select a different pre-built activity to preview it. To remove an activity from the lesson, select the No Activity option. If you do change any activities, the lesson time will update accordingly. The final option allows you to create a custom activity, which we will look at in the next video. Once you are happy with your activities, you can select Start Lesson. Alternatively, you can revert back to the preset lesson. Any customizations will still be saved, so if you change your mind, you can pick up where you left off. To add your own custom activity, select the Custom option, then select the activity icon. This will take you to the Custom Slide Builder. You have 4 editing options available. Let's start by changing the character. All of the main characters are available, along with a special character depending on the unit. You can change the character's expression, or even remove them from the screen completely. Once you are happy, select the Update Character button. If you don't want to save, select Cancel. You can also change the heading and body text. Just select the corresponding Edit button. The Enter button will create a line break, and there's a character counter so you know how much space you have left. Once you are done, select the Update button to save or cancel if not. Finally, you can also update the activity time. Simply enter the estimated time and update. Now all of our changes have been made, we can save and continue. If you want to start again, select Reset All Edits. The custom slide will be saved, so even if you deselect and reselect it later, it will still be there. At this stage, I've chosen all my activities and I'm happy with the lesson duration, so we're ready to start teaching. Each lesson begins with a welcome screen. This allows you to start the lesson without immediately displaying the first activity to your class. There's a main navigation bar at the bottom of the screen, which allows you to jump to any available activity if needed. However, to move through the lesson, step by step, we'll use the arrow buttons in the bottom right. UnfoldEd has been set up to work on interactive whiteboards, so you can navigate using the touchscreen or your connected device if you prefer. A double arrow here indicates that it will move to the next section of the lesson. When selected, we arrive at our chosen Activate activity. The navigation buttons now show a double back arrow to return to the previous activity, and a single forward arrow, which indicates that there are multiple slides available. The double arrows appear again to show that we've reached the end of the activity. Throughout the lesson, you may come across interactive elements. In this Assess activity, you or your students can click on the screen to decide if each statement is true or false. You'll then receive immediate feedback that you can discuss with your class. You'll find other interactive elements throughout the lessons, but guidance is always provided. Every lesson also includes animations, so make sure your sound is enabled. These animations are also available individually on our YouTube channel. Once you've completed all the activities and reached the end of the lesson, you'll see the tick icon in the bottom right corner. If you select this, you'll be taken back to the lesson planning home screen. There are a range of additional features which can be found in every single lesson. To open the menu, select the icon in the bottom left of the screen. The first icon lets you switch between light and dark mode. The next 2 icons give you access to the Calm and Energise activities, which we'll look at in the next video. Next is whiteboard mode. This blanks out the screen so you can write on your interactive board without unplugging devices or switching channels, helping the lesson flow smoothly. Select the X button to go straight back to the lesson. The final button will take you back to the lesson planning home screen. You can select Continue Lesson to pick back up where you left off. Our calming and energizing activities are designed to help you regulate the class at any point during the lesson, whether that's at the start, the end, or somewhere in the middle. Simply select the activity you want from the menu to get started. Our calming activities include Chomp Says, a familiar game where children should only do the calming action if Chomp says they should do it. There's also Bubble Watch, where children watch a relaxing animation of bubbles floating across the screen with calming music. Mindful Movement guides children through a series of gentle movements with the sounds of nature, and you can choose from 3 different options. Finally, the guided breathing activity encourages slow, deep breaths alongside relaxing animations and music, with 4 options available. The energizing activities include Color Quest, where children find different colored items in the room and touch them with the body part listed. In Wrong Answers Only, children answer a series of random questions, but they have to think fast to provide the wrong answer. There's also a more energetic version of Chomp Says, with faster, more active movements. And in Where's Molly? Molly the dog is hiding somewhere on the screen. Can you help find her? There are 3 different locations to choose from so you can play again and again. For more information and support, select the Help section from the top menu. Here, you'll find a range of user guides, including step-by-step support to help you get started and make the most of the platform. If you're looking for quick answers to common questions, visit our FAQs page. Or if you need further assistance, use the contact form and a member of our team will be in touch. You can also email us at info@unfoldeducation.com or contact us through our social channels and we will get back to you as soon as possible. We love chatting about the platform and how the lessons work. Finally, if you have any suggestions for improving Unfolded or simply want to share your thoughts, we'd really value and appreciate your feedback. A short feedback survey is available from any lesson page. Thank you for choosing Unfolded. We look forward to hearing from you, and we hope you and your students enjoy the lessons.